That is shit house. These markers are all like in columns. They go from one end to the other. Don't step in the turds. You want some rust with that? Bye. Welcome to Mount Prospect. Beautiful little church sitting here beside the main road. The main road goes between, it's fair to say, Creswick and Daylesford, Central Goldfields. About the middle of Victoria. This beautiful little church. It's a classic, yeah? Look at the rusty old corrugated iron up there on the roof. It's got the old stained glass windows, all bluestone. It's just a nice piece. A lot of work in this. I think it's still used. Today is Sunday and there's nobody here. So maybe it's not used. Out the back, if we go for a little walk, we've got this terrific, I'd call it a bit of a surprise. It's not really a surprise. But Mount Prospect has its own cemetery. I'm thinking about 1860 sort of genre is when it was established. I might be off, give or take 5 years. The church is 1861, so I would have assumed that the cemetery is going to be a similar sort of a vintage. It's got a new set of gates here, beautiful looking gates. Mount Prospect Cemetery embossed in it. It's a bit of a walk from the church, like it's sort of on the same lot. It's like a shared lot, yeah? Out the back is where the cemetery resides. Look at these gates, man. I like it. I'm old school. I'm not fiddling around with that lock and hockey straps and stuff all over it. But welcome to farm country, mate. Comes with some sheep. The grass here is manicured, it's beautiful, thanks to the sheep. So I don't have to look as hard for snakes. Being springtime, I definitely don't really have to look that hard for snakes. There's no sun out today, so they won't be sunbaking. But what we are looking for is we're looking for some stories, mate. That's what I'm looking for. I want some stories. It's like an old fence line through here. It's like they've had a fence line running through here and then they've changed their mind. Don't know. Well, they're everywhere. I don't know. Or are they markers? Oh, they are markers. Section 3. Oh, this is, yeah, I see what they're doing. Look at that, that runs right through. Right through. So that's how they've sort of, geez, they're going to rot off at the foot and fall in the mud eventually. The rabbits have definitely made a mess of this. Check this, man. Mad rabbits. Obviously nobody out here shooting because they're just going crazy. What sort of vintage have we got here? 1912, the year of the Titanic. While the Titanic was sinking, old mate here was getting buried. Look at that rabbit hole. What we got going on here? Geez, this one's a bit creep show. Orange dirt. Real spud country. The angle of that. There's been some big trees on the perimeter at some point and they've smashed them down. Pretty sizable. They were obviously rotten or something, or I don't know why they'd cut them down. Worried about fire maybe. These flowers continue to grow. They probably would have been brought in here at one point and put on graves, and then they've sort of seeded themselves and made themselves permanent. Wild state of disrepair. Wild state of disrepair. This is sort of sinking in its own concrete top, but it's covered in more mud and it's just caving in on itself. Jeez, it's in a state of disrepair. I can hardly read that. Something Craig. Yeah, without scrubbing at that, I can't even read it, dudes. This whole thing is sinking in the mud by quite a few degrees. I wish I had my spirit level so I could. It probably doesn't even look as bad as what it really does when I'm standing here, but it's really sinking. Be good to put a degrees on it just to sort of paint a better picture for you guys. 1898, so just before the turn of the century. What are we talking? We're talking 127 years. I guess you'd be a bit crooked after 127 years too. Aged 8 years and 2 months, Jesse Cumming, 1862. I can't read the rest of it, there's quite a few people in here. The yard's really nice, to be honest, because of aside from the rabbits going crazy, but thanks to the sheep, the yard is beautiful. And being spring, we've had so much rain, the weather's just been perfect for growing. Look at that little skull there. What is that? Skull of a bird or something? I don't know. Yeah, the weather's, what was I saying? The weather's just been perfect for making everything lush and green. Normally this would be quite, dirty, a lot of dirt. I don't mean dirty as in dirty, I mean dirt. This is spud country. So if we take a look across the highway here, see out here behind me, get a better angle. See out here, this is all spuds growing. Potatoes, spuds. Yeah. And the dirt here's the same. Pretty easy digging, I would have thought, not very rocky, slightly volcanic but not big boulders. So yeah, even from where the rabbits have been burrowing, I can see that the dirt's real, it's that real rich orange sort of soil. Anyway, starting to sound like some kind of farmer, which I'm not. I don't know much about it. I'm sure someone will comment and they'll know what sort of dirt that I'm trying to talk about. It's like a beautiful little nursery here. What is that little white flower? It's a cute little white flower starting to bloom. Not sure what that is. Blampede, the Blampede family. We've got another Blampede here off to the left. Age 40 years, age 52 years. Jean and Catherine Blampede. Somebody stuck a little beer can down in this rabbit hole here. Can of Carlton Draft, look at that down there. It's a good way of getting rid of it, I guess. Mary Ann Strickland, our dear mother, 41 years old. These not get much of an innings, are they? 41. They say life begins at 40. Well, her life ended at 40. Can't really read it, guys. Got a 26-year-old in there, I can see that. Bulleen is the family. Bulleen. 83, 26, 72, I reckon. I'm struggling to read that. Struggling to read that. Take warning by my sudden call that you or death... what's this saying? This is some scripture, brother. Take warning by my sudden call that you for death prepare, for it will come. You know who not thou, the manner, how or when. Oh, I don't know. They get into some wild scripture back then, man. I'm telling you, they really got going on some scripture. Sarah Phillips, 82. Yeah, we're getting some good innings here. 78. Well, this is cool. Check this one out, man. It's big. Craves with a C. Accidentally killed. James Newton Craves, who was accidentally killed 1885. He was 25 years old. Would that we could have kept him, but God will be done. Also the following dear ones, the rest of the family's in there. The parents. It's big. Interesting the way it's all. I see this a little bit lately. It's starting to become a bit of a thing that I'm noticing, these longer. This is probably, I'd say, 6 plots, I would have thought, all consecutively side by side. Headstone's massive too. Rabbits are really smashing it up, as I keep saying. Really smashing it up. Something's moving in here. I reckon it's a snake. Snake or a lizard. Ugh, give me the creeps. Maybe it is getting warm enough for snakes. Did he say snake? Yuck. Ugh, snakes. This has sort of been dismantled. I don't know whether you'd, dismantled or fallen to pieces. Don't know. It's in a bit of a state of disrepair. The headstone's as true as the day it was put there though. It's, that's as plumb as a brand new building. Seriously. Absolutely impeccable. Impeccable. But the ironwork's really getting worse for wear. Heavy casting. Got the wreaths going on. I like them wreaths. They look cool. Can't read much of this without getting a magnifying glass out. The last one's right up the back. Sometimes the one that's right up the back can be the most intriguing. Maybe not, but maybe. What's it saying here? It's not really that old. 20th of April 1925. So it's just gone 100 years old. Age 5 months and 2 weeks. Our little Rudd in heaven. Our little Rudd in heaven. Yeah, it's a shit result. 100 years. 100 years. 100 years in a few months. It's like a woodland out the back. Looks a bit of a creep show out there, just saying. Very ornate. Beautiful. Awesome. It's not even the same pattern. Same, different. I like it. Shame it's broken here. That's grouse. 1888, that's dated. Got some later model stuff here on the right, which I'm not going to cover. FW Commons. FW Commons, interesting. From 1909's the latest, 1892 and 1909. Interesting. Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord. It's from the 30s. See, that's pretty powerful. Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord. Oh, what's that one over there? That intrigues me. I've not seen one like that before. We're going there. FW Commons. Thought it was standing pretty true. Jeez, this had a good run in here then. The two tallest monuments in here, this one and this one, both FW Commons. He was a master of using this marble. I'm not sure how he spun it. He must have had some pretty serious lathes. But yeah, to do these conicals, these spheres, mate, I'm telling you, they're perfect. What day do we got on that? 1899. 25th of December, 1899. Merry Christmas. The Werners. Werner? W-E-R-N-E-R. Werner. J-H-C Werner. Yeah, it's a shame. 67. Not much of a Christmas for that family. Shithouse. I've never seen nothing like that. That's very custom. That's very custom. It's got the, so what's going on here, I reckon, and somebody may know more than me, but it's like they drill and sort of tap where they want the writing to be, and then they pour lead in it, so it must be like hot lead, and they pour it in there and it sort of sits in there. But as you can see, what happens over time as it comes out, I'm sure down here on the ground, without frolicking around too much, but we will find all the remains of the letters that have come out of this. 1903 anyway. We got an aged 82 years. There's probably somebody else in here as well, because there's writing on the other side. Louisa Ann, 1901. 73 years. So a couple of seniors. This is intriguing. I've never seen that before. I've never seen one like that before. Never. Definitely very custom. Anyway, that's about it up the back. It's, like I say, it's a rural cemetery, yeah, so again, most of the people in here are they're not gold miners, they're not really first settlers. Well, that's not fair to say. They could be first settlers, but they're first gen farmers. So major farming district where we're at. Obviously the farming districts would have had a fair helping hand in feeding the gold fields and the people of the gold fields. Yeah, and these are where some of the original farmers reside now, which is sort of cool. It's definitely cool. These ones here are much later model. When I say later model, I reckon they're probably from the 70s, 60s and 70s. Some here are very, very new. They've got photographs on them. Photographs. Creeps me. Headstone here is massive, mate. 1909. Look at the size of that. It's just big. Maria. Memory of Maria. Charles Poole's wife. George Alexander, aged 16 years and 10 months. Didn't get much of a shot at it. James George, aged 15 years. Not nice. A lot of different names in here. We've got the Hussey, the George. We've got the Kerr. There's quite a few family names in here. Alexander, Hussey again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that happens. This is Hussey again. There was Hussey just there behind us. Coots. William didn't get much of a shot at it either, age 29. It's pretty grand looking. I wonder who made this one. Who made this monument? I'm not seeing any name here. Usually it's got a maker's mark. Sometimes they're down the bottom corners. Not today, brother. Not today. It's a tidy little piece though. It's got that vase or urn looking thing on the top. It's a bit of a different design. Got a long grave here. Erected, this is sad, mate. I was just trying to get my head around it, but there's not much to think about really. It's erected by Daniel and Charlotte Clark. It's in memory of their beloved children, Percy, Fairy and Charlotte. 10 months, 10 years, and 4 years and 9 months. It's just got one date summarising the lot, who died 31st of August 1884. I don't know whether that means that they all died at the same time. It reads that way, I'm assuming not. But maybe. That's rough. That's real rough. Really long grave. Exceptionally long. If there's any condolence in it, it's a real nice piece. Beautiful. Historic, but it's really nice. Super nice. Anyway, thanks for hanging out. That sums this one up, dudes. It's not a bad day, I'm getting out of here. Normally I'd say it's freezing, but it's not freezing, I'd be lying. Coming into the better weather now, that's sick. Looking forward to it. Thanks for hanging out with me today, man, and we will catch up on the next run. Bye, everyone.